Good morning, everyone. It is such a pleasure to be here with you today, and I want to begin by asking a simple yet powerful question. What does it mean to truly age well? When we think about aging, the images that often come to mind are gray hair, slowing down, and endless doctor's appointments. Society has conditioned us to believe that crossing the age of 50 is the beginning of a decline, a time to retreat, slow down, and accept that energy, vitality, and ambition are things of the past. But today, I'm here to challenge that belief. In fact, I'm here to tell you something that might surprise you. Life after 50 is not a winding down, it can be a rising up. Yes, your body may go through changes. Yes, you may not have the same level of physical strength you had in your 20s, but what you can have is something far deeper: clarity, purpose, wisdom, and a level of joy and freedom that only comes from experience. But here's the truth. Healthy aging doesn't happen by chance. It's not just about good genes or sheer luck. It's about the choices we make every single day. And the exciting part is, it's never too late to start making better ones. All around the world, from the mountains of Sardinia to the villages of Okinawa, people are living vibrant, active, and joyful lives well into their 80s and 90s. These people don't rely on miracle pills or extreme fitness routines. What they do rely on are simple, consistent daily habits that I call the golden habits that promote physical health, mental clarity, emotional balance, and spiritual fulfillment. And today, we're going to explore exactly 6 of these golden habits, proven practices that can keep your body youthful, your mind sharp, and your spirit energized even after 50. These aren't gimmicks or trends, they're timeless principles backed by both modern science and centuries of lived experience. So whether you're 50, 60, 70, or beyond, this moment is your opportunity to take control of your aging process. Not by trying to look like you did in your 30s, but by feeling better, stronger, and more alive than you felt in years. This is not about fighting age. It's about honoring it. It's about choosing to live fully, to laugh often, to move freely, and to stay connected to the things that give your life meaning. So, are you ready to discover the secrets of youthful living after 50? Let's dive into these 6 golden habits that can help you turn your next chapters into your best chapters. One of the simplest yet most powerful habits for staying youthful after 50 is also one of the most often overlooked: daily movement. We live in a culture that often equates exercise with going to the gym, lifting heavy weights, or running marathons. While these can be beneficial for some, they can feel intimidating or even risky after a certain age. But here's the truth. You don't need extreme workouts to stay young. What you need is consistency. Studies from around the world, including research on the famous blue zones where people often live past 100, reveal a common pattern. People who live long, healthy lives don't necessarily work out in a formal way, but they move naturally and they move often. Even something as gentle as a 30-minute walk, practiced daily, can significantly lower your risk of heart disease, stroke, and type 2 diabetes. It also boosts your metabolism, strengthens your bones, improves circulation, and keeps your joints supple and mobile. The simple act of walking increases your oxygen intake and gets your heart pumping, a small habit with massive benefits. Movement also has profound effects on your brain. Regular physical activity increases blood flow to the brain, reduces the risk of dementia, and improves memory and concentration. In fact, exercise is one of the most powerful natural antidepressants we have. It boosts your mood, reduces anxiety, and releases feel-good hormones like serotonin and endorphins. And the benefits don't stop there. Gentle movements such as yoga, tai chi, or stretching improves balance, coordination, and flexibility, key factors in preventing falls, which are a major risk for people over 50. These practices also help relieve chronic stiffness, improve posture, and promote better sleep. So, what does moving every day look like in practical terms? It can be a 20-minute morning walk around the neighborhood, light gardening or yard work, dancing to your favorite music in your living room, a short stretching or yoga session before bed, taking the stairs instead of the elevator, joining a local walking group or fitness class for older adults. The key is to find movement that brings you joy. If it feels like a chore, you're less likely to stick with it. But if it feels enjoyable, natural, and part of your lifestyle, it will become something you look forward to, not something you have to do. Remember, motion is lotion for your joints, your heart, and your soul. Every step, stretch, or movement you make is a message to your body that you're alive, engaged, and committed to living well. You don't have to do it all at once. Just start with what you can and build from there. After all, the best exercise is the one you'll actually do. And doing something every day, no matter how small, is infinitely better than doing nothing at all. In our fast-paced, productivity-obsessed culture, rest is often seen as weakness, and sleep as something we get around to. But after the age of 50, rest is not optional. It's essential. In fact, sleep is one of the most overlooked pillars of healthy aging, and it's one of the most powerful tools you have to stay youthful, vibrant, and mentally sharp.
We often talk about exercise and diet when discussing health, but without quality sleep, those efforts are weakened. That's because sleep is the time when your body shifts into deep repair mode. Your cells regenerate, your immune system strengthens, your brain clears out waste and consolidates memories, your muscles and tissues recover, hormones rebalance. It's not just about feeling rested, it's about rebuilding the foundation of your health every night. Unfortunately, as we age, sleep patterns naturally change. It might take longer to fall asleep, you may wake up more often during the night, and the quality of deep sleep may decline. Many adults over 50 also deal with insomnia, sleep apnea, or restless leg syndrome, conditions that disrupt the rest they need. But here's the good news. Quality sleep is achievable at any age, and there are specific habits you can build to support it. Start by prioritizing a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time each day, even on weekends, helps regulate your body's internal clock. This rhythm, known as your circadian rhythm, is crucial for hormonal balance and restorative rest. Next, create a sleep-friendly environment. That means making your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Consider blackout curtains, white noise machines, or even relaxing aromatherapy like lavender. Keep electronics out of the bedroom, or at least shut off screens 30 to 60 minutes before bed. The blue light from phones and TVs can suppress melatonin, the hormone that signals it's time to sleep. Also, watch your evening habits. Avoid caffeine in the late afternoon. Limit alcohol. It might make you sleepy at first, but it disrupts deep sleep later in the night. Eat a lighter dinner a few hours before bed to prevent indigestion from interfering with sleep. Equally important is learning to embrace rest, not just sleep. Short naps during the day, quiet moments of stillness, and even simple breathing exercises can reduce stress and calm the nervous system. Rest allows you to recharge, not just physically, but emotionally and mentally. When you consistently prioritize sleep and rest, the benefits ripple through every area of your life. You'll notice improved memory, better concentration, a stronger immune system, more stable mood, and even healthier skin and reduced inflammation, a key to slowing the aging process. So don't treat sleep like a luxury, honor it as a necessity. Make rest a sacred part of your daily routine. After all, true rejuvenation doesn't come from what we do when we're awake, but from how deeply we rest when we allow ourselves to let go. Because after 50, a good night's sleep is not just beauty sleep, it's longevity sleep. After 50, the way we eat takes on a deeper significance. Gone are the days when we could indulge in anything without consequence. Our metabolism slows, muscle mass begins to decline, and our risk for chronic conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure increases. That's why now more than ever we need to think of food not just as something to satisfy cravings, but as a powerful tool to protect our health, fuel our bodies, and promote graceful aging. The phrase, "let food be thy medicine," isn't just poetic, it's scientific truth. The foods you choose each day can either add years to your life or slowly take them away. The good news is, eating for longevity doesn't mean bland meals or complicated diets. It means making simple, intentional choices that nourish your body and mind. So, what does eating for longevity look like? Start with a foundation of whole, plant-based foods. Vegetables, fruits, legumes, nuts, and seeds are packed with fiber, antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals. These compounds reduce inflammation, support immune function, and slow down the cellular aging process. Fiber, especially from leafy greens and whole grains, also improves digestion and keeps cholesterol in check, two things that become increasingly important with age. Healthy fats are also essential. Olive oil, avocados, walnuts, flax seeds, and fatty fish like salmon or sardines provide omega-3 fatty acids, which are proven to reduce the risk of heart disease, improve brain function, and even reduce joint pain. Unlike processed fats, these are the kinds that actually protect your heart and preserve your mental clarity. Limit or eliminate processed foods, added sugars, and excess salt. Highly processed foods are stripped of nutrients and filled with additives that promote inflammation and weight gain. Sugar, in particular, is a major accelerator of aging, increasing the risk of insulin resistance, weight gain, and even cognitive decline. Also, be mindful of portion sizes and meal timing. After 50, the body's ability to regulate blood sugar and insulin weakens. Eating smaller, balanced meals throughout the day helps keep energy levels stable and prevents spikes in blood sugar that can damage organs over time. Some experts even recommend light evening meals and earlier dinner times to support digestion and improve sleep quality. Hydration is another essential but often forgotten part of healthy eating. As we age, our sense of thirst diminishes, making dehydration more common. Drinking enough water throughout the day supports kidney function, aids digestion, improves skin elasticity, and helps maintain joint health. And finally, don't just eat with your mouth, eat with your heart and mind. Practice mindful eating. Sit down for meals, chew slowly, savor flavors, and be grateful. This not only helps with digestion, but also deepens your connection with the food you eat. When you eat with the intention to nourish rather than just to fill, you begin to unlock the body's natural ability to heal, restore, and thrive. Food becomes your partner in longevity, not just a source of pleasure or convenience. So, the next time you sit down for a meal, ask yourself, is this feeding disease or fueling life?
While aging may bring changes to the body, your mind is a muscle you can keep strong for life if you continue to challenge and nourish it. One of the greatest myths about aging is that mental decline is inevitable, but that's not true. Modern neuroscience confirms that the brain has an incredible ability to grow, adapt, and rewire itself well into your later years. This phenomenon is called neuroplasticity, and it means that with the right habits, you can stay mentally sharp and emotionally resilient long after 50. Think of your brain like a garden. If you don't feed it, water it, or tend to it regularly, it becomes overgrown or barren. But if you give it attention, variety, and care, it continues to flourish. That's why it's so important to stay mentally engaged and curious as you age. Keeping your mind active doesn't mean solving crossword puzzles all day, though those help too. It's about creating a lifestyle that continuously stimulates your thinking, learning, memory, and creativity. So how can you keep your mind youthful? First, never stop learning. Whether it's reading books, listening to educational podcasts, watching documentaries, or taking a course online, lifelong learning keeps your brain flexible and engaged. Learn a new language, try your hand at painting, or study a topic you've always been curious about. The goal isn't mastery, it's growth. Second, engage in activities that require mental focus and problem solving. Word games, chess, Sudoku, Jigsaw puzzles or strategy games can all enhance memory, cognitive speed, and logical thinking. These kinds of exercises strengthen the neural connections that often weaken with age. Third, don't underestimate the power of social interaction for brain health. Engaging in meaningful conversations, participating in group discussions, or even telling stories and jokes helps activate various parts of the brain. Loneliness and isolation, on the other hand, are known to increase the risk of memory loss and even dementia. So stay connected, join a club, attend workshops, or simply call a friend regularly. Fourth, combine physical movement with mental activity. Dancing, for instance, challenges the brain with rhythm, coordination, and memory. Even walking in a new neighborhood or hiking a different trail stimulates cognitive function by forcing the brain to process new information. Fifth, nurture your emotional intelligence and mindfulness. Practices like meditation, journaling, or breathing exercises improve mental clarity, reduce stress, and increase self-awareness. These habits not only calm the mind, but also strengthen attention span and emotional regulation. Lastly, give your brain proper rest. Mental fitness isn't just about stimulation, it's also about recovery. Quality sleep, healthy nutrition, and stress management all contribute to better cognitive function. In short, your brain thrives on novelty, challenge, and connection. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. And the best part, you don't have to be a genius to stay sharp. You just need to be curious, consistent, and open to learning. Because staying young in heart starts with staying young in mind. When we talk about healthy aging, we often focus on exercise, nutrition, and medical checkups. But one vital habit is just as powerful, yet frequently overlooked, and that is the importance of staying socially connected. As we age, our social circles often shrink. Children move away, friends retire or relocate, and some loved ones sadly pass on. It can become easier to slip into isolation without even realizing it. But loneliness isn't just a passing emotion. Research shows that social isolation can be as harmful to your health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. That's a startling fact. Chronic loneliness has been linked to depression, high blood pressure, cognitive decline, weakened immunity, and even early death. On the flip side, people with strong social relationships tend to live longer, recover from illness more quickly, and enjoy better quality of life. Human connection is not a luxury, it's a biological need. Our brains are wired for social interaction. Meaningful relationships activate areas of the brain linked to pleasure and reward. Sharing laughter, conversation, and emotional support reduce stress hormones, boosts our mood, and increases oxytocin, the so-called bonding hormone, which plays a role in healing and overall wellness. So, how can we build and maintain these vital connections after 50? First, nurture existing relationships. Call or visit friends and family regularly. Don't wait for others to reach out. Take the initiative. Send a thoughtful message, plan a lunch date, or simply check in. These small actions create powerful bonds over time. Second, seek out community. Join local clubs, faith groups, book circles, walking groups, or hobby-based meetups. Being around people with shared interests fosters a sense of belonging and purpose. Many community centers and libraries offer free or low-cost events where you can connect with others. Third, volunteer. Giving back not only serves others, but it enriches your own sense of meaning and provides new social opportunities. Whether it's helping at a school, a food bank, or mentoring younger people, volunteer keeps you mentally, emotionally, and socially active. Fourth, embrace technology wisely. While nothing replaces face-to-face interaction, tools like video calls, group chats, and social media can bridge the distance between you and loved ones. Learn to use apps that help you stay connected, especially if family and friends live far away. Fifth, don't be afraid to make new friends. It's never too late to form meaningful relationships. Be open to connection wherever you are, at the grocery store, on a walk, or in a waiting room. A simple hello can lead to a conversation, and a conversation can spark a lasting friendship. Staying socially connected isn't just about having people around. It's about being seen, heard, and valued. It's about sharing stories, laughter, support, and love. These are the things that nourish the soul and keep your spirit youthful.
So remember, the heart doesn't age the way the body does. Keep it open, Keep it engaged and never underestimate the healing power of human connection. As we age, we inevitably face challenges, health changes, the loss of loved ones, transitions in career or routine, and even questions about our purpose. But one thing remains firmly in our control: how we choose to view life. Developing a mindset rooted in gratitude and positivity is perhaps the most transformative habit of all. Not only does it shape your outlook, it can profoundly impact your physical and mental health. You may be surprised to learn that positivity isn't just a feel-good concept. Numerous scientific studies have shown that individuals who maintain a positive mindset live longer, recover from illness faster, and experience lower rates of depression and anxiety. Gratitude, in particular, has been linked to improved sleep, stronger immunity, lower blood pressure, and greater resilience. So how does this work? Our thoughts influence our emotions, and our emotions directly affect our biochemistry. When we focus on what's wrong, on regrets, frustrations, or fears, our bodies react with stress. Cortisol levels rise, our heart rate increases, our immune system weakens. But when we focus on what's right, on what we're thankful for, on what's beautiful or meaningful, we activate our brain's reward centers, releasing dopamine and serotonin, two key chemicals associated with happiness and emotional balance. And the best part is positivity can be practiced and strengthened like a muscle. Here's how to do it. 1. Start a gratitude ritual. Every morning or evening, take 5 minutes to write down 3 things you're thankful for. They don't have to be big: a warm cup of tea, a sunny morning, a good conversation. Over time, this simple practice rewires your brain to scan your life for blessings instead of burdens. 2. Reframe negativity. Life won't always be easy, but you can choose how to respond. When challenges arise, ask yourself, what is this teaching me? Or how can I grow from this? This shift in thinking turns setbacks into stepping stones. 3. Surround yourself with positive influences. Choose to spend time with people who uplift, inspire, and support you. Positivity is contagious, and so is negativity. Protect your energy and nourish your mental health with healthy relationships and joyful activities. 4. Speak kindly to others and to yourself. Self-talk matters. Replace criticism with compassion. When you make a mistake or feel down, talk to yourself as you would a friend, with patience, encouragement, and care. And 5. Celebrate life's small joys. You don't have to wait for a big event to feel joy. The laughter of a grandchild, a blooming flower, the aroma of your favorite meal. When you slow down and savor the present, you begin to see life through a brighter, more youthful lens. In the end, staying young is as much about your spirit as it is about your body. Gratitude grounds you, positivity lifts you, and together they create a mindset that not only helps you survive aging, but thrive in it. So smile often, laugh freely, and choose joy daily, because the attitude you carry is the energy you radiate. And a grateful, positive heart, that's the glow that never fades. So now, we've walked together through 6 powerful yet surprisingly simple golden habits, each one a key to unlocking not just more years in your life, but more life in your years. We've seen how just a little daily movement keeps the body agile and energized, how rest and deep sleep restore our cells and sharpen our minds, how the food we eat can either heal or harm us, and how a curious, active mind can stay youthful for decades. We've recognized that connection with others is not just heartwarming, it's life-extending. And we've acknowledged that our attitude, our gratitude, our joy, our positivity may be the most powerful medicine of all. But here's the most important takeaway. It's never too late to begin. Whether you're 50, 60, 70, or beyond, today can be the day you choose to invest in your future self. Aging is not a defeat. It's not something to fear or hide from. It's a privilege, a journey filled with wisdom, reflection, and the opportunity to deepen your understanding of what it truly means to live. We don't get to decide how many years we'll have, but we do get to decide how we'll show up in the years we're given. Will we shrink from life, or will we rise to meet it with courage, health, and intention? Will we give in to the slow decline of just getting older, or will we rewrite the narrative, one small choice at a time? You see, vitality doesn't belong to the young. It belongs to those who are engaged. It belongs to those who take care of their bodies, nourish their minds, open their hearts, and keep their spirits strong. And these 6 habits we've explored, they are not rules or restrictions. They are gifts. They are invitations to live more fully, to love more deeply, and to walk into the future with strength, grace, and joy. So let this not just be another speech you heard. Let it be a turning point. Maybe today you commit to walking more, or you decide to call an old friend, or try a new recipe, learn a new skill, or start a gratitude journal. Whatever it is, take one small step. The transformation begins with action. So to everyone listening, I say this: your age does not define your energy. Your years do not limit your joy. Your past does not decide your future. You have everything you need to thrive right now within you. The habits you build today will shape the health, happiness, and fulfillment you experience tomorrow. So go forward boldly, move your body, rest with intention, eat to live, challenge your mind, connect with others, and above all, choose gratitude. Because staying young isn't about resisting age, it's about embracing life. Thank you, and may your journey ahead be full of vitality, wisdom, and the kind of joy that keeps your heart forever young.